It reminded me again of Irving Kristol's comment in the New York Times Magazine. He said, being frustrated is disagreeable, but the real disasters in life begin when you get what you want. He was referring to something quite different, but the same philosophy all too often applies to a person and his goals.
What if I told you that earning more money won't make you happier? That billionaires can be miserable and lottery winners often end up worse off than before they won? Today, I'm going to shatter the biggest lie our society tells us about wealth and happiness, and I've got the science to prove it. If you've ever thought, I just need to make more money and then I'll be happy, this video is going to completely change how you think about wealth and life satisfaction. I'm going to break down decades of psychological research that reveals why chasing money is actually making you miserable and what you should focus on instead. Here is what we'll cover: the exact dollar amount where money stops buying happiness, why lottery winners aren't happier, the psychological trap that keeps us wanting more, and the real secrets to lasting satisfaction. Segment 1. The $75,000 discovery. Let's start with Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman's groundbreaking discovery. In 2010, he analyzed data from over 450,000 Americans and found something shocking. Happiness increases with income, but only up to about $75,000 a year. That's roughly $108,000 in today's money. After that point, more money barely moves the needle on how happy you feel day to day. But here's the kicker. Recent research shows that 20% of people see zero improvement in happiness once they hit $100K. No matter how much more they earn. If you're rich and miserable, more money literally won't help. Segment 2. The lottery winner myth. Think winning the lottery would change everything. Let me tell you about the most famous study in psychology. Researchers followed lottery winners for years after their big win. The results? While they reported higher life satisfaction, their day-to-day happiness was basically the same as before. The excitement fades, the novelty wears off, and they're left with the same personality, the same relationships, and often the same problems they had before, just with more money in the bank. Even worse, many lottery winners end up broke, divorced, or struggling with addiction within a few years. The money didn't solve their problems, it amplified them. Segment 3. The hedonic treadmill. So why doesn't money make us happy? It's because of something called the hedonic treadmill. Your brain is wired to adapt to improvements in your life. Remember how excited you were about your first car, your first apartment? That feeling fades because your brain treats these upgrades as the new normal. This is hedonic adaptation in action. You get a raise, buy a nicer car, move to a better neighborhood. You feel great for a few weeks or months, then you're back to your baseline happiness level. But here's the trap. Your brain thinks the next purchase, the next raise, the next upgrade will be different. So you get stuck on this treadmill, always chasing the next thing that you think will finally make you happy. Segment 4. The comparison game. But here's another reason money doesn't buy happiness. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others. Studies show that how rich you feel compared to your neighbors matters more than your actual income. Someone making $75K in a modest neighborhood feels richer and happier than someone making $100K surrounded by millionaires. Social media makes this worse. We're constantly exposed to other people's highlight reels. Their vacations, their purchases, their successes, which makes our own lives feel inadequate by comparison. Research shows that people who spend more time on social media report lower life satisfaction, higher anxiety, and more materialistic values. The comparison game is rigged. You can't win. Segment 5. What actually makes you happy? Okay, so if money doesn't buy happiness, what does? The research on this is crystal clear. First, relationships. Strong social connections are the number one predictor of happiness across every culture and income level. Lonely millionaires are miserable, while people with strong friendships report high life satisfaction, even with modest incomes. Second, experiences over possessions. Spending money on experiences, travel, dining, concerts, classes, produces lasting happiness because experiences become part of your identity and improve over time in memory. Third, purpose and meaning. Having a sense that your life matters, that you're contributing to something bigger than yourself, predicts happiness better than income levels. And fourth, gratitude and mindfulness. Practicing gratitude literally rewires your brain to notice and appreciate what you already have, which is more powerful than getting more stuff. Segment 6. The smart way to think about money. Now, I'm not saying money doesn't matter at all. Financial security absolutely reduces stress and anxiety. But there's a smart way to think about money. Use money for security, not status. Having an emergency fund, good health care, and not worrying about basic needs, that improves happiness. But spending on luxury items to impress others, that is where the diminishing returns kick in hard. Spend money on experiences you can share with others. That vacation with friends, that cooking class with your partner, that concert with your family. These create lasting memories and strengthen relationships. And here is something fascinating. Spending money on others makes you happier than spending it on yourself. Studies show that people who give money away or spend it on others report higher happiness than those who spend it on themselves. Story loop resolution. Remember at the beginning when I said I had science to prove money doesn't buy happiness? Well, we've just covered studies involving millions of people across decades of research, all pointing to the same conclusion. The happiness plateau at 75 to 100K dollars. Lottery winners who aren't happier, the hedonic treadmill that keeps us chasing more, the comparison trap of social media, it's all backed by rigorous research. So here are your key takeaways. First, aim for financial security, not luxury. Once your basic needs are covered and you have some savings, focus your energy elsewhere. Second, spend money on experiences, especially shared ones. These create lasting memories and stronger relationships. Third, invest time and energy in relationships, meaning, and gratitude practices. These are the real drivers of life satisfaction. And fourth, limit social media and comparison triggers. Your happiness depends on appreciating what you have, not comparing it to others' highlight reels. If this video changed how you think about money and happiness, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges conventional wisdom with real research. And I want to hear from you. What is one thing you spend money on that actually makes you happy? Drop it in the comments below. Is it experiences? Helping others? Thanks for watching, and remember, the best things in life really aren't things.